Ground rules for the session is I will be giving a random topic to whoever volunteers, and they will have to speak for 1 to 2.5 minutes. Daneshwar timer will be showing the green card at 1 minute and the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds and the red card at 2 minutes, and an extra 30 seconds will be given as grace time. So the floor is open for volunteers and anyone who's up. Sunil, as always. So Sunil, your topic is, and also to add on, I want everyone to take at least 20 seconds after hearing the topic. Do take 20 seconds at least to collect your thoughts and then deliver the speech. So I think that's very important before going ahead. So Sunil, your topic is a piece of advice that had a profound impact on your life.
Could you please repeat it? I could not hear it.
A piece of advice that had a profound impact on your life, TM Sunil. TM Sunil, a piece of advice that had a profound impact on your life.
So thank you, TM. Hello, Nivas, for the wonderful topic. And the piece of advice that has helped me in whole of my life is one of the advices that was given by one of my teachers when I was very young. So she was a teacher of social studies, and the piece of advice was to be yourself. So whenever I was trying to deal with the difficulties and the inefficiencies in my life, she was the one who sat with me, and she demonstrated the things that can be done to improve oneself. And the most important thing is to know yourself first. And when you know yourself, at that time, you know what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses and improvement areas in you. So whatever you want to do, you cannot do it by thinking that you are someone else. You can idealize few people in your life, but you cannot become that person. So you have to be yourself if you want to achieve some goals in your life. Suppose I try to become a leader, I like to become a speaker like any good speaker in my college or school. At the same time, I know what are my limitations. So if I don't work on my limitations, then I cannot achieve what the goal I can achieve uh, within the frame of my individuality. So at the end of the difficulties and the traumas, I could feel that the commendable advice, the advice that was very, today I realize that it was the most commendable advice for me by a teacher who was the least known to me at that time. I was very young, she was with me for few months only. But then the advice of being yourself, that is staying with me today. Even today also, I always do what I think is good for me, what I think is I'm good at. So this is the thing that has changed my life. So I thank my teacher while saying this, social studies teacher there in 7th 8th standard. I am thanking her in my way. I think my thanks is reaching her also. And the piece of advice that I would give to everyone also is just be yourself and be on the journey of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sunil. I think it's very true that we have to be ourselves at all times. That's how you identify your weaknesses, strengths, and improve. And original is always worth more than a copy. So yeah, thank you for that, Sunil.
Thank you.
We have Mayank, Savan, and Komal, and then we can have guests.
So we'll go with Mayank first. Mayank, your topic is a moment when you stepped out of your comfort zone. TM Mayank, a moment when you stepped out of your comfort zone.
A moment when I stepped out of my comfort zone. Okay, so I have interesting story about it. So I was working in my last company from 8 years, and I was sometime I felt like that. Okay, I am being captivated, and because the reason was that actually I was dropped out, and I haven't completed my graduation. That is a BTech. So I dropped out in my last year of BTech, and I started my own startup, and I ran it for 3 years. But unfortunately, it was a failed startup. But yeah, I will not call it fail, because it brought a lot of learning to me, and still I am blessed because of that decision. So yeah, so the thing is that I thought that yeah. So in my last company, I was in comfort zone, and uh, then I suddenly realized that okay, now it has been taken quite a long time. Now I need to look beyond it and explore new opportunities as well. And when I started exploring opportunities, I was amazed. So actually, I was afraid that I would not be able to find any job. But during my notice period, I was able to secure 4 offer letters with me. And each and every interview, I mentioned it explicitly that I am not graduate. But yeah, it doesn't matter for them. So they thought, everyone told that okay, if you have a skill set with you, no matter what is your education background or what is your academics are, you are welcome to work here. So that was the moment when I thought that okay, I was captivated by my own thought process, my own process, but reality is different, and now world is changing, and I don't need to afraid, and so I can look beyond and do amazing work based on my skill set. Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. I think it's very true. I think what your skills are more important than what you've completed, the graduation degree and everything. I mean, even for example, if you take Edison, he failed 1,000 times before inventing the bulb, and the perspective that he had on that was he didn't fail 1,000 times, but he found 1,000 ways of not making a bulb. So I think that's a very important lesson that everyone has to take into life. So thank you for that, Maya. Up next is Savan. Savan, so your topic is a surprising life lesson that you learned from a younger family member or a friend. TM Savan, a surprising life lesson that you learned from a younger family member or friend.
Thank you, TM Nivas, for such an interesting topic. So, the topic is that what's the lesson that I've learned from a younger family member or a friend? So, yes, I have a very good example of it. So, in my family, so we live in a joint family, and I have my younger cousin who was not very good at studies. So, we used to go to a similar school. He was not interested in studies, but he had some other interests. So, he was interested in things like acting and dancing and doing those sort of things. So initially, he was not very much encouraged because, just like in every family, we were also focused on studies mainly, but he had some other interests. And fortunately, in our family, after a certain time, we understood that this person has some other interests apart from studies, and we should encourage that. And as a result, my cousin actually started working on his passions. So he started with doing a course for radio jockeying, and he became a radio jockey. And then he started gaining experience in that domain, which actually made him create contacts, which eventually helped him getting into his dream job or dream work, which was basically acting. So he struggled a lot, at least for 6 years. So he left home, he went to Mumbai, he started his struggling, and he went through all those struggling days, and finally he got a work in the same domain that he wanted. So he started with short films and then music videos, and now he has become a recurring member of some of the leading television serials that are coming right now. So the lesson that I learned from him is that if you are very much interested and if you have very strong passion, you must follow it no matter what. And if you do it, and if you do it consistently, then success will come to you. It might be late, but it will come to you if you believe in your passion, if you keep on working on it. So that's the most important lesson that I've learned from him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Savan. I think that that was very insightful because I mean there's something to be learned from everyone. Doesn't matter their age or who they are. I think everybody that has different life experiences, and there's something that everybody could teach you, and it's important to keep an open mind for and be a lifelong learner. So thank you, Savan, for that. And next, Komal, your topic is place in the world that you've always dreamed of visiting. TM Komal, a place in the world that you've always dreamed of visiting.
Okay. So,
You can take 20 seconds to collect your thoughts if you want.
I always love traveling, and whenever I get a chance to travel somewhere, so I always try to go the place which is related to the nature and where I get some peace and stay with the hustle and bustle, free from the hustle and bustle of the city life. So the place where I always wanted to go is that is a Himachal, Spiti. So I always wanted to go there because the snow-clouded mountain and the greenery and the peace where I'll get, and I want to stay somewhere where I get the peace of mind. I stay out of my daily life, the daily routine that I am doing right now, like going for the office, doing every day daily work. So I stay somewhere where I will only focus and stay with peace of mind. So that's all.
Thank you so much, Komal. I think remarks.
we can have a
So please get if anyone like to.
we have the topic.
So, Samir, technology that made a positive difference in your life. Samir, technology that made positive difference in your life.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Nivas, for giving me this opportunity. I would like to share with you guys that back when I was in class 11, I had some arrangement with the school that I went to. So I didn't have to go there on a daily basis, which left me with a considerable amount of time to pursue things that interested me apart from studies. So my dad had very recently bought me a laptop. So I'd gotten introduced to the idea of technology for the first time. I recall devoting at least 2.5 hours on a daily basis to watch movies. So for a period of 2 years, which is close to 700 something days, my math's not very great. I watched a movie every day. Now, this has helped me be eloquent, which is the name of the club, and it has really it helped me expose to the Western culture. So although I come from a very small town by the name of Muktsar, Punjab, I've always had a very cosmopolitan mindset, which has helped me adjust to a place like NCR very comfortably. So that's how technology made a very substantial positive difference in my life. And I do very strongly believe in the power of technology. And I think that it can have revolutionary benefits to the mankind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samir. That was a very interesting story. I think I've already heard that. Thank you so much for that. And up next, Arushi. So your topic is a surprising fact about you that many people do not know. Arushi, surprising fact about you that many people do not know. You can take 20 seconds.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nivas, for the topic. It may sound a little cliche, but I feel like so I have this thing called fake it till you make it. So I think you trying to be delusional about certain things in life, and that's how you can just pretend that you're confident. Right now I'm not able to do it at the moment, clearly, but I think that's something I've maintained at work. I'm into social media, so I face the camera and I go on these Instagram lives and LinkedIn lives, but obviously I don't have a room of people sitting with me right there. I'm alone in the room on camera and there are people joining in, but then I am also very nervous at those moments. But then I, on camera, the managers and everybody in the office, they think I'm very confident and everything. But it's only me inside. I think somebody in the webinar also mentioned this thing. So I think right now also I'm trying to be confident, but I'm not able to be. And I think my legs are also slightly shivering right now. But okay, yeah. But then I think at work at least I've made it. But this seems like something I need to work on, in the sense that I've realized that when you're talking, especially when you're giving a speech, you tend to focus on what's coming next. So you forget what you're actually talking about in the moment. So I think that's one problem that I've discovered. So I realized in the meeting today that that's something I need to work on, and maybe this surprising fact about me may not be working in my favor right now. Okay, that's it.
Thank you so much, Arushi. I think this topic helped you find the areas that you need to work on. Thank you. Yes. So, Yashika, your topic is a tradition that you find fascinating or meaningful. Yashika, a cultural tradition that you find fascinating or meaningful.
A tradition, culture that is fascinating. I would say on this, it is more about going to the places where you worship or something, because as we are moving ahead with this generation, people are kind of believing less in these things, right? That okay, going to the temples or their cultures is not a good thing. We are modernized. But what I think is that we need to connect with our roots. They are the main thing which give peace of mind to us, right? As we grow more older, we realize that okay, these are the things which give peace of mind to us whenever we are, because I have faced so many situations where I was in worry, but if I go to such places, I get that peace of mind. I got that confidence in me, that boost in myself. So what I think is that it is not that modernization is connected with not connecting with your tradition. That is not the right thing. So I guess this is what we need to learn from here. So yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you so much. Yes.